And we're underway in the streets of Toronto for the GT4s. Keep an eye off turn 11. The TCR cars will be coming, but automatically it's Gavin Sanders into turn 1. And this is the challenge of the TCRs. They're so evenly matched that it's almost a land rush start, because that is the best place where you can make up time. Challenge for the lead in the GT4s right away. And a hazing of the tires by Gavin Sanders. The end of the straightaway is where that advantage shows into 3, but Sanders doing a good job running that inside line.
Yeah, nice close battle. Good fight here in the TCR category.
It's a battle for 8th, 9th, and 10th as you see Bob and Trell move underneath. There's the dice for the lead again, and once again it's Vanier up on the outside. Sanders is going to drive him hard down low into turn number 3. And same outcome as Vanier has to slot back in. Pretty much what the GT3 cars you'll see on the track. This is pretty much the same thing. It's just a little bit detuned as we have some contact between Eve and it looked like one of the Hyundai Elantras. Yeah, there's really not much room if things start to go wrong. It looks like he caught a bump or something. It unsettled the car. What they're going to do is they'll hit the front straightaway this time. They'll be looking for green.
You see Boak leaving a few cars gap to the front GT4 cars, just so he has a little bit of clean air braking for turn 1.
You can see that cross flags indicating halfway, and now look at Charles Robin in the 56. He'll duck alongside the 84, Richard Boak. Boak has to come back hard to the inside to hold off a hard-charging number 10, and looking at the front, Zachary Vanier.
Vanier takes advantage of that restart and gets by for the lead out of turn 1.
Have a look at what happened earlier on between another one of the Atrell cars, that's Quinn Atrell in the 86, as he caught the wall. Dean Baker in the 52. Charles Robin, we touched on him a little bit. Look at Sanders move to the outside. This is a really courageous move. Brave attempt by the driver of the 8 on that one.
And he's right there, ready to pounce if something goes wrong up front.
And those Radical cars very different than these ones for sure. They're lightweight. They look almost prototype-like, a scale version, not quite as big. But oh, and we've got contact. Not often you see contact in a sports car race, but Sanders saw a small hole and he put the nose in there. Now Vanier's got to defend up on the outside. Wow, such close racing through turn number 9. As minor contact there between the Mercedes and the McLaren. Sanders still up on the outside in turn number 1.
Yeah, this is good stuff. Real close racing amongst two very different cars, making their lap time in very different places.
It would take a while to gather this field back up. Here's what happened.
Yeah, we see Baker looking to the inside. It was an optimistic move.
He's trying. Look at the wiggle out of the back end of that McLaren or Mercedes AMG as he chases the McLaren, the number 9 of Zachary Vanier. And again, Vanier just a little bit offline as Sanders gets right up, cozied up to the back bumper. He'll see that orange car, the 56 of Charles Robin, as Boak to the inside. Oh, Daniel hard on the brakes, and he avoids the tire wall. Turn number 3.
Yep, that's right. And you know, even though you're in a GT4 car and it's faster than the TCR category, you got to respect the races that's going on. You know, two different classes here.
Look at Sanders, though, moves to the inside, side by side with Vanier, and moves through. New race leader in the 8 is Gavin Sanders. Took advantage of the lap traffic, and now Vanier is stuck behind the 80 of Atrell.
You want to risk anything heading into 8 with not much to gain.
White flag delivered for the 8 of Gavin Sanders, and a big distance now, over 2 seconds, but not a very big distance for the lead group in the TCR class. The white smoke coming from the front tire of your class leader, the 84, Richard Boak, as they work into lap traffic. Jeremy Daniel less than a 10th behind at the stripe, and now he's hounding him down the straightaway for the final time.
Yeah, this is the race to watch now as they take the last lap around the circuit, heading down into turn 3. Daniels is in the draft, looking inside, looking outside again.
Boak is going to hold it down to the inside. That's what he's been doing. He takes that defensive line. Now he'll take advantage of the lap car of Ed Killeen, the Tooth Motorsports entry, and Daniel has to slice and dice his way through lap traffic just to keep touch. On to the front straightaway, Gavin Sanders will see the checkered flag winner in the GT4 here in the Sports Car Championship Canada race on the streets of Toronto. How about this TCR class? Look at Boak, the white nose Audi and the black nose Audi of the 10 of Daniel. Daniel didn't quite get him at the line. The win goes to the 84 Blanchette Motorsports. Audi of Richard Bogue. What a race in both classes.
Yeah, what a race, what a show. You know, up front in the GT4 category, those guys raced each other hard every inch of the racetrack.